Recently, I met a friend after a very long time and we started discussing about various opportunities that he was evaluating in his career. All through the discussion, he kept saying things like, I'm too old to make a fresh start. I don't have what it takes to make it big. I don't have the right education. I've tried all those options. They never work. I don't have enough money. I cannot afford this. I cannot pay the bills. This got me thinking that most of us at some point in our lives engage in or dwell on limiting beliefs. And these limiting beliefs don't allow us to move forward. They sabotage every effort in the right direction. In my line of work, I come across this very often, and these limiting beliefs, these patterns, keep playing in an endless loop inside our minds. Hello and welcome back. You are watching our series on building grit by The Catalyst. This is episode 4, Limiting Beliefs, the Demon Within. If you like our work and want to motivate us to make more of these videos, subscribe to our channel The Catalyst to receive regular updates. So, you may wonder, what is self-sabotage or a limiting belief? How do we develop them? And what can you do to break them? Svetlana Whitener, an emotional intelligence coach, beautifully explains this. She says, limiting beliefs are what hold you back, discourage striving, ultimately result in mediocre performance and prospective failure. I'm sure you will have experienced this at some point in your life. The truth is, we usually discount ourselves. We see the world through the lens of our fears and our limiting belief patterns, which project this limited, distorted version of reality. Often the fears that hold us back are simply illusions created by our very powerful mind that thinks it is protecting us. Ultimately, this leads to us being confined, limited, and shackled. Let me explain this a little more. All our experiences of life, from the time we were young, all the people we have come across, have in some way or the other affected us, either positively or negatively. Our parents, teachers, society has conditioned us to think about ourselves in a certain way. As children, we simply accepted these things as facts without challenging them at that time. Unfortunately, these continuous, repetitive messages got embedded in our subconscious mind and became habits. As adults, we continue to operate from these limiting beliefs unconsciously, thus setting limiting boundaries for ourselves. Our beliefs, whether positive or negative, are based on our past experiences. And these beliefs give shape to our lives, our realities. Our language, our self-talk, whether positive or negative, becomes who we are and determines how we feel. So when we use negative language, we have a negative experience. When we use positive language, we have a positive experience. So it all begins with a thought, whether positive and empowering or negative and limiting, which subsequently triggers an emotion or the way we feel. This then determines our actions or behavior, which in turn produces our outcomes. So, in a nutshell, the mind looks for instances to justify our beliefs and thus they become a reality. In this context, I am reminded of Henry Ford's words, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Limiting beliefs are the reason we feel inferior, trapped, fearful, depressed, powerless, and often indecisive. Limiting beliefs sabotage our social, economic, and personal lives as well. They even hamper our success, restrict our openness to experiences, and we miss out capitalizing on fabulous opportunities since the same patterns kick in and we become crippled by these limiting beliefs. Now, don't get me wrong. Our subconscious is not our enemy. It is merely trying to protect us. This is an inner defense mechanism, which is a part of our mental programming. Now, I'm reasonably certain that all of us want to live a life filled with numerous possibilities and capitalize on all the opportunities that come our way. So don't you think it's time to challenge and confront these limiting beliefs? Let's reprogram ourselves with empowering beliefs. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. We can strengthen these empowering beliefs with relentless positive self-talk. Think of this as positive brainwashing. You know, what's interesting is we can use the very same process by which our limiting beliefs were established to change the pattern and establish a positive, empowering belief system that works for us and delivers results. And let me say this, it doesn't matter how old you are, what your circumstances are, your financial situation, your education, or your past experiences. You can begin at any moment and reprogram your belief system. What is required is only the will to start and make a difference. So recognize those limiting beliefs and consciously break those patterns that are holding you back. Now it's time for action steps for this week. Make a list of the negative things you tell yourself. Maybe you're saying, I'm too fat, I'm not healthy, I'm not good enough, I can't do this. Examine your self-talk closely and verify if it is helping you or limiting you in any way. Is your self-talk relevant to your current situation? What steps will I take to switch every limiting belief to an empowering belief? Get rid of your limiting beliefs, the demon within. Reclaim your life. I hope you have found this episode useful. Put in the work, make the effort, and see the difference. See you next Friday, same time, same place for episode 5. Stop the blame game. If you would like to get rid of your limiting beliefs, reach out to us and we would be more than happy to help. Share your experience in the comments section below. Stay blessed always.